This is the Afternoon Buzz Rewind Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Thrash. Join me for the Afternoon Buzz weekdays from 2 to 7, only on Real Rock Radio, 106.3 The Buzz.
What's your rewind?
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I started to question some of those Foo Fighters viral moments like Kiss Guy. It's like, okay, is this stuff staged? And other people, of course, felt the same way, started questioning it online, and Dave Grohl reacted saying anytime they've ever seen someone come up on stage with them, it's not planned, and they have never met the MFer before in their lives. They're always worried that it's going to be a bad experience. They've been fortunate so far. The latest, Little Fonzie in Nashville joined them for a little drum solo on stage. We have that video at 1063thebuzz.com. Ozzy was playing down in Mexico City recently, and Sharon forgot her passport. You see, they'd flown in on a private jet, so she couldn't go anywhere. She had to stay on the jet. She thought at first that if she just sat there, somebody could bring it to her, but it didn't work like that. Nobody was able to. She couldn't just get on a plane and go home because, well, a commercial plane, because you have to have a passport to do that. So she ended up being stuck there in their jet from 20 until 6 in the evening until 10:30 the next morning. Missed Ozzy's set, playing in front of 80,000 people. She shared the story on the talk, and we have the video for you at 1063thebuzz.com.
1063 The Buzz presents Nonsense Minute.
Every day, millions of people suffer needlessly.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I want to supersize it.
What?
Time is wasted. Valuable cell minutes melt away.
Where's my keys?
Emergency personnel can't get cell service.
Well, it looks like she's gonna die.
Why? All because of your dumb butt. Butt dialing affects us all.
Yeah, baby, take it off.
Please, lock your phone. A message from the Council of People that don't want to talk to your stupid ass. Council.
The Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame induction weekend is right around the corner. Everything starts next Thursday, the 17th. A bunch of different local restaurants are going to be hosting fans for events and entertainment. Just keep an eye on the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame's Facebook page for where to go next week. Then on Friday, they'll have Wrestling Under the Stars 3. This year, it's happening right behind the Hall of Fame in the Big Blue Garage. Saturday, of course, is the big one. From 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., they're going to have the induction trade show as well as the meet and greet. And that night, they close out with the banquet. It's going to be held at Ashby Center right behind the old Denim and Diamonds building. Get all the details for the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame's induction weekend at 1063thebuzz.com. The latest report from the FBI says there's a total of about 531,000 pot arrests reported nationwide. That was in 2016. And according to the report, 12% of those were here in Texas alone. So we led the nation in pot arrests that year, but it makes sense. Now, at that time, I'm not sure if it had already been legalized in California. They have the largest population here in the country. We have the second largest, so it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense that it's illegal, so I'll leave it at that. Anyway, read that full story at 1063thebuzz.com.
1063 The Buzz presents Nonsense Minute.
You have a hard time meeting people on your busy farming schedule. Introducing weedfarmersonly.com. Take a break from pruning the dank and meet you some real stoned bitches. Plus, weedfarmersonly.com doesn't take any personal info, because we ain't narcs. Don't take it from me. Hear from our customers.
What?
My hand has like tiny freeways on it.
It's like the secret Illuminati government, man.
I don't know where my phone is.
If I close my eyes and I tap on my eyelid, I can see the universe. Dude.
Just turn off your pager, spark something up, and get online.
Come to weedfarmersonly.com. Member FTHC.
I don't know about you, but I would love to see Michael Anthony back in Van Halen. I mean, yeah, it's nothing against Wolfgang. It's just that piece is always there, and those vocals, you can't really replicate that. He just brought such a cool vocal vibe to the band, but he explained in a new interview that when he left Van Halen, he couldn't just sit on his hands and do nothing because his last name isn't Van Halen. He didn't want to be the bass player everybody forgot about, so he hooked back up with Sammy Hagar. And, of course, they did the chicken foot thing. He's also a part of Sammy's latest group, The Circle. He was kind of talking about that and saying, you know what? They're playing casinos now, but those casinos are always packed and a little more intimate. They have a lot of fun playing, and they plan to bring all the craziness that they do. And he said, they pay really well. You can read more of that interview at 1063thebuzz.com. A 24-year-old guy named Tavon Wilson went to a Walmart in Columbus, Georgia last week, picked up a 55-inch Samsung TV, and walked right out of the store through the car department without paying. But, a 55-inch TV is pretty heavy and bulky, and apparently he was having trouble carrying it as he walked home. So he saw 2 police officers and asked them if they'd give him and his TV a ride home. Well, that was right around the time the cops got a call from the Walmart about the missing TV. They connected the dots, and Tavon was arrested for shoplifting. That dude is either the boldest criminal we've seen in a while or the dumbest. There's no third option.
Another Nonsense Minute, brought to you by 106.3 The Buzz.
Lying for dummies. When you do something bad, you'll need to learn to lie. Today, we'll cover some popular methods. Method 1. Turn it around on them.
Why are you covered in blood?
You are. There was a blood geyser. You want me to ruin the surprise?
Method 2. Back it up.
Billy, you can't catch Tourette syndrome. Donkey, butt, fork, testicles, squid.
Method 3. Lying by telling the truth sarcastically.
Where have you been?
Oh, okay, yeah, you got me. I was drinking in a hotel room with a midget hooker. Because unbeknownst to you, I'm so into midget hookers with no teeth. What's dinner?
Tomorrow we'll cover lying in emergencies.
Did you call 911?
Yes.
On the next Lying for Dummies.
In his first interview as himself rather than a nameless ghoul, Ghost Tobias Forge said he meant a lot winning that Grammy back in 2016 for Best Metal Performance. You see, the thing is, he was 29 when they sort of broke through with Ghost, and he said before that, he spent a lot of time being not very successful, and when you're not successful as a musician, you are oftentimes unemployed. But he had a very, very forgiving and very, very supportive mother who never really gave him a hard time for going in and out of slackerdom. So he thinks that one of the things that really meant getting that accolade was that he was legitimately a songwriter and artist now, and you can take that home to your mom. Read more of that interview at 1063thebuzz.com. Shannon Larkin of Godsmack was talking to Australia's Heavy Magazine about the band's new album, When Legends Rise, and it's a more commercial effort for them. But he's like, they've all turned 50 recently, and they want to be real to themselves and that they can continue doing Godsmack and not feel like they're trying to act like kids up there. He said heavy metal and the heavier music's really a young man's game, and it's full of piss and vinegar and angst, and they're not really that angry about that much anymore, and I can respect that. I think this kind of thing is what's going on with another band that came out around the same time, that being System of a Down. They just can't seem to come together and make a new album, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that these guys are up around 50 years old. They're not in that same place, and they don't know if they really want to change the style. With Godsmack, they're willing to change the style a little bit, but I think if you're a fan of the band, that's a pretty good assurance that they're going to be around for a while.
106.3 The Buzz presents Nonsense Minute.
Do you need a ride but don't want to be kidnapped or raped? Introducing Goober with a G. Just use our Goober app to order a ride, and soon one of our tech nerd Goober drivers will pick you up in a smart car.
Hi.
Way too small for raping. Our Goober drivers are more likely to fix your laptop or cell phone at a red light.
Your Bluetooth is misconfigured. I'll fix it.
So come on over to Goober. Now offering discounts on rides to Comic-Con, Star Trek Convention, Minecraft Admins Convention, the Chess Club, D&D Night, and the Winter CES.
The Harris Poll, they go out to people to try to determine the most popular brands here in America, and they have named Taco Bell the most popular Mexican restaurant in America, followed by Chipotle, and then Moe's Southwest Grill. And Chipotle had actually won the past few years. Stryker wrote about this over on the website, and I am so much like him on this one. I'm not hating on Taco Bell, I've had plenty of it. They've been there in the middle of the night. I'm still half drunk and have come through for me. And let's face it, with Stryker, he lived up in Maryland for a while. I lived out in Virginia while I was in the Navy, and the Mexican food options out there aren't quite like they are here, so I could see how people went that direction. And he said in Maryland, Taco Bell was actually better than most of the Mexican restaurants they had around there. So congrats to Taco Bell, but you and I both know Taco Casa and Taco Bueno are much better. Hey, thanks for checking out the Afternoon Buzz Rewind podcast. Join me, Johnny Thrash, for the Afternoon Buzz, weekdays from 2 to 7 on Real Rock Radio, 106.3 The Buzz.